Hey y'all, Rick Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punch Wally Garage, Fearless Services. Good morning. How you doing? All right. Today is Tuesday, September the 3rd, 2024, year of our Lord, season number 2, episode number 247. In today's show, we will cover a pro show. We will cover tanks. We will cover bookworms. Yes, I said tanks. Tanks. Let's go. In My Life, the 366 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in the powerful CHUMP studio. See? CHUMP. Today's show is brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool. That's ready2.com. REDITOO.com. Check them out. Also brought to you by Simpson Motorcycle Helmets. If you got a $100 head, then you wear a cheap $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, like mine, wear a Simpson. They are the best. We are a dealer. StrokersDallasMerch.com. We are also a dealer for Extreme Charge. It's the best battery maintenance charger on the planet. I got 50 of these going right now on my cars and trucks and motorcycles. We are a dealer, StrokersDallasMerch.com. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1990. In 1990, I was working for Glidden, and back in those days, and I'm sure they still do it in the industry, we had what was called a pro show. And a pro show is where you would gather and you would put your equipment, like your airless sprayers. Graco was the big one, and brushes and roller covers and all kinds of things, you know, that you wanted the painters to see. You know, and it was almost like going to a motorcycle industry show where everybody's there and they're laying out all their wares and showing all the cool stuff off. Well, we did that in the paint industry called a pro show, and we would show off all the cool tools of the trade. I remember we did it sometimes at the Texas Stadium. Glidden would rent out the Texas Stadium, and we would have the whole floor of it. And we would have all our stuff laid out. They would hire some of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. It was a big deal. One year we brought in my buddy Dave Tapley as Elvis impersonator. You know, it was just a cool way for a painter to come, eat and drink for free, drink some beer, eat some good food, see the Texas Stadium, see all the cool stuff that the industry has to offer, and to be celebrated. You know, that's what we did, was we celebrated the painters. And I kind of miss those. But speaking of the Dallas Cowboys and that stuff, look what I got. So Drew Pearson, number 88 of the Dallas Cowboys, brought me this yesterday. It says, to Rick, a Hall of Famer to a Hall of Famer, because I'm in the Sturgis Motorcycle Hall of Fame. Signed, Drew Pearson, number 88. He got in the Hall of Fame in 2021. I got in 2013. But isn't that special? So when he goes to hand it to me, he couldn't hardly let go of the ball, you know, because his hand's always stuck to the ball. Remember, Drew Pearson didn't drop much. Me and my dad, my brother, we loved us some Drew Pearson. But I can tell you, he is a wonderful human being. He's very nice. You know, when people come up, he's glad to give them an autograph and a picture. And he'll let you try on his Super Bowl ring. Just a great guy. Thank you, Barbie, for bringing Drew up here. And I always look forward to seeing Barbie and to seeing Drew. All right, let's check that chuck. Check that chuck, you big old... Woo! Hey, man, you got on some classy Chucks there, Chuckhead. Yeah, I don't like to brag, but these are kind of a quilted green with some stitching. Look at that logo, it's pretty cool. Black and gold and white. White toe, white sole, no racing stripes, 2 fake vent holes, black shoestrings, 1 eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome Chucks. Okay, let's check the office. Thought you'd never ask. I got a light burn out. Yeah, well, don't worry about it. Okay. I've never been to heaven, but I've been to Oklahoma. So me and my cousin Deanna are going to Sayre, Oklahoma and Elk City in 3 weeks, something like that. And we're looking forward to it. So we bought this at a shop in Sayre, that too. And I look forward to going there. This was me and my brother Randy and our cousin Deanna in Sayre, 1961. There's Jezebel and Windmill. Pretty cool. I always look forward to going to Sayre and seeing my kinfolks and looking around, reminiscing. What was Grandma Golda doing 75 years ago today in Sayre, Oklahoma on the farm? Grandma wrote, Saturday, September 3rd, 1949. We went to town this evening, also tonight. Dixie went home with June. That's a Saturday night. You got to go to town out there. Got to go to town to see what's going on. Dad joke, how do you catch a school of fish? Bookworms. Have you checked out my YouTube channel, YOUTUBE.com, Strokers Dallas? I have close to 1,000 videos on there. I'd appreciate it if you took a look, you watch some of that. You can kind of get a good feeling about what goes on up here. There's some good riding videos. There's some good videos that Biggin and I have done. There's a bunch of videos of the Rat. Me and the Rat did a bunch of videos. A lot of videos with my dogs in them. Fun stuff. The Dumbass Club. We got the Dumbass Club on there. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Growth begins when we start to accept our own weaknesses. We all have weaknesses. You need to know what they are and then try to avoid them. Try to stay out of that area. Today is Tuesday, so people are going back to work after the long Labor Day weekend. For y'all, not for me. Well, it's not a long weekend for me. It's a good weekend. It's a good weekend. Yeah, so there's the cooler weather is coming. It was cool yesterday. Not only was Drew Pearson here, but my buddy Richard Rawlings came in to say hi. And Tom Landry Jr. was in. I didn't get to talk to him yesterday, but he and Drew got together and got to talk. I didn't know that Tom Landry Jr. was here until after he had left. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this. Did you know that British military tanks are equipped to make tea? And that, boys and girls, is the rest of the story. So when you come up here to Strokers Dallas and Strokers Ice House, you never know who you're going to see. But you do know you will see me. Gotta go. Love you, Alice. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow.